National Bell.
Cookie Chainsaw Randolph, the dean of American sportscasters, a complicated man with many talents, a man of many voices, and a man who is very, well, how do we describe him?
Chainsaw's crazy!
I think he's a lunatic.
He is the goose that laid the golden egg.
I don't even know. He's a hottie.
Chainsaw's one of those people.
He's weird.
I don't care.
So we may not fully understand the chainsaw, but can we try to understand why he says the things he says? His craziness has led to one of the DSC show's most frequently asked questions.
What is the National Ba?
This is Behind the Bit. This infamous saying has many people confused, leaving them to wonder for themselves what it might
The
mean.
National Laugh?
It's a nation of sheep.
I don't know. Like a short for basketball? I really don't know what it means.
It's the third most frequent question I'm asked. What is skitball?
Why he leads into a comedy bit seems to make people even more confused. Could it be for the ladies during this manly segment?
It does bring in the ladies. How you doing?
You know, it's strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. It's sort of like Secret. Chainsaw is a little secret.
Oh yeah, I'm a pretty sexy man.
Well, you know, to be honest, I'm not really into sports, and I do zone out when he's talking about sports. But when he does a comedy bit, for some reason, I'm starting to tune in because it's funny.
And what about that long pause? What does he do? Is it because he wants a break? Fellow DSC member Chris Boyer has long expressed concern for Chainsaw during his couple-minute comedy break.
The National Bat! What if that's the moment he pops? And we never know until 4 minutes later when Jim Gaffigan is done babbling on about baloney. He needs a heart monitor. He needs EKG, EEG. We need to have him under constant medical surveillance 4 times an hour during our show.
But who are we kidding? Chain doesn't need a break, he never stops, and he's just about the healthiest man alive. Behind the Bit is digging deeper, putting it all together, and taking notice of what he says after the comedy bit. Watch as our resident hobo figures it out.
The National Ba Skitball Association?
Yes, the National Basketball Association.
As a sportscaster, we have kind of a particular speech pattern when we're talking about Major League Baseball. And whenever I talk about National Basketball Association, there was a time where it kind of evolved to the point where I kind of give it a pause, like, in the National Basketball Association. And then one night during the middle of a 36-hour foodathon, we called it, where we went on for so long, I decided to just goof around. Meanwhile, in the National
Is there a history of insanity in your family?
Yeah. Skitball Association. You know, I'd stick in a little soundbite, and people, oh, that's funny. Well, then after a while, I stuck in like a 2 or 3 minute comedy bit in between, and that became kind of the bit. Because who cares about the National Basketball Association in the middle of August? But now I can't leave home without.
But what about the NBA lockout? Could this mean the end of the National Bat?
Oh no! This lockout could continue, and as long as we have correspondents, Jack Sofalot, Dixon B. Tweenerlegs,
Herb Everstinks,
Testicles, Finn Girderoffen,
Howie Feltersnatch,
Izzy Aduderchick, Sophie Lurup already,
Willie Poundergash,
Mike Oxawapper, Tara Dickoff, also Ollie Wants His Head, Ollie.
It's safe to say that the National Bat is not going anywhere anytime soon, at least as long as Cookie Chainsaw Randolph is around. And now you know, he isn't just talking gibberish. Well, at least not when it comes to the National Bat.
Another sports day.